EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Denver Broncos.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Brings up third down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Block off a play action. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And the Broncos.
So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down, Denver.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down at the.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and goal. Locke to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Locke working out of the gun. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Complete to
Melvin Gordon.
Touchdown.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
His kick.
That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Exit. Hey, alert 3. 36. Gun. Motion.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a 1st-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
On play action, Cousins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another Patriots.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Possession.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Gun. It's a party now. It's a party now. Good route here. 56.
Throwing is Cousins. The left side completion to Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
That's
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's go, D. Hey, 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. To the air again, it's Cousins. That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them.
And he's into the clear, past the 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score.
Complete to
KJ Hamler. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Broncos 14, Patriots nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Damiere Byrd returning it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel. And it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. This is Michel on the counter. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Michel, the ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
On the ground is Michel. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Check 56. It's our time. It's our time, guys.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Locke. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
On the 6. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Denver.
Philip Lindsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Patriots nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the slap, watch the slap. Watch the slap. Hey, 382, last 50. Watch safety creep. Through. Safety's creeping. Wide. Check 6 guard. Wide. Get wide.
On the ground, Michel. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Sony Michel, the ball.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Check.
On 2nd down now, Michel, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all them calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
45. Zebra. Gun. Check right 45. Watch the run.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Patriots.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. A 1st down throw for Cousins. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Michel. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 33. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Switch.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 22. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll get this underneath to Michel. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Gun. Gun. 45. One. Mike, 45. 3 buzz.
Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by Denver.
But give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
35 to Mike.
To throw again. Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Locke. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Okay, break. Hello, fellas, let's go. Race don't trap. Race don't trap. Go, go. I'm coming up to you. I'm
Locke now on first down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
That's the end of the first half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Bird now ready to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
48-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Third and long for Cousins. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Gun. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, can't. We go, ready to stop.
They'll try and throw for it here. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. He gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
He'll buy some time right, and this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Flushed out right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Locke looks to throw it again. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22.
2 yards.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
The 20-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Another run by Lindsey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Locke working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL bet.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Locke. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
Touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Broncos 28, Patriots nothing. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Bird now ready to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run it. This is Michel, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up
Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gun.
Cousins to throw it. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Cousins on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. 20. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The score.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
On the ground, this is Michelle. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Gone.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Cousins now from the 50. Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Here we go with Michel. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Cousins. That's out to his running back, Michel. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
56, Mike, 56. Drop deep, drop deep.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Down by 1, Miller.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Michelle on the carry.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll run with Michelle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Down and 1.
They're running it. It's Michelle. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So this one will wind up a Denver.